What's up, guys? So in today's episode of Barbells and Banter, we have some of I reckon it's the biggest news that's hit STCfit in ever, let alone a very long time. It actually brought Jess to tears. That's how big it is. We also talked about some monumental moments that we've experienced over life in general, talked about some of our passions and obsessions that we have right now, our pet peeves in the gym, and just some of the biggest advice that we would give lifters right now. So while we've got you, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, enjoy the episode, and we'll see you next time. You're not as loud as Jess.
Well,
in general, or just
there's a discrepancy, but then I feel like I'm loud too. So
yeah,
you're going down today, bro.
I feel
you got to talk loud. You can't
hide today.
Yeah, there's just no moment where you can soften your tone. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get left behind.
Just have to. I'll sit up.
Us wogs are gonna take
projection.
Yeah.
My projective posture.
If I look at Jess, we're gonna start screaming at each other just naturally.
It's like something in the blood.
Are they arguing? Nah, just having a really, really civil conversation.
Yeah.
That's literally Bryce sitting at my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
Everyone just talking about what's for lunch. Bryce is like, do they hate each other?
Why are they mad? Why are they so upset?
No. We're just talking about chicken parmigiana.
Can I turn
so
many facial expressions.
You can do whatever you want, Ben.
Yeah, I need to look at. That's better. We good now?
I guess it's different when there's two people.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they're very square. These ones, they're not. I feel immersed. I had to laugh that your Bryce was like, you can't wear the long sleeve because you look like a skater kid.
Yes.
I had Paramore on in the car, and I was like, maybe I should buy Amy some of those long sleeves.
Because I've got a lot. I've got a white long sleeve Nike one, a black long sleeve Nike one. Every time I wear him, he's like, all right, skater boy. I'm like,
ouch.
Thanks,
Long
babe.
sleeve is it.
It's in. I like it.
I feel like it's
I love
a lot.
these.
Yeah,
I feel
like the that comes around there.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely. Yours is more oversized.
Yeah.
Are they the same? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
I'm just
Very.
bigger.
this is I sized down. Eye rolls in Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine doesn't look as oversized because I'm bigger.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Or maybe it's a size smaller.
What do you weigh now?
Yeah.
It's up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the story. I like this ongoing story of both of us trying to lose weight and we've both gone back up.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sure there's an episode on the podcast somewhere this year where you and I are just yeah, we're going to lose some weight. And it's last
Ben's
time
was
I
2
checked,
weeks.
I'm mid-90s.
Yeah.
And you're oh yeah, put a little bit back on.
Yeah, I'm back on the high 80s. But I look okay. I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm a hyper responder, so
I'm claiming recomp. I'm claiming it.
You can claim whatever you want to claim.
I don't know. Look, I took my shirt off and took a photo in the
I
gym.
wrecked
so it can't be that bad.
my eyelash. I've got
It's over.
a facial treatment issue going on right now. Episode. And
It's a problem.
I have an eyelash that's poking me in the eyeball.
Oh, that is the worst feeling.
Yeah, it's look.
Need Ben to lean in.
This
and
is
pull
the
it out
price
for
I'm
Spit
willing.
in it?
This is the price. It's the price I'm willing to pay for beautiful skin.
That's it. Pros and cons.
I'm actually just probably undoing
You look exactly the same as you did when you were 26. Jess.
irreparable damage because
Why?
being middle aged.
Oh.
No, you look exactly the same.
Irreparable
as you did
damage.
when you were 26.
Yeah, that's not a compliment.
I'm not saying that you did or didn't look 40 at 26, but
Jason's just he still hasn't fucking let that go.
Every
I've
time,
got to say it. I've got
Never.
it. It's
Never.
a joke. It's the joke now.
every time you say it, I'm like, I don't know if I fucked up. And
No, it's a funny joke.
that's Jason's 3 a.m. lying in bed looking at the ceiling.
It's
how do
one.
I look younger?
It's one. It's that's the Botox, the facial treatment. It's all because of you.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
You're so welcome. Oh no, you want to look after your skin.
Jason's glow up because of Jess.
Yeah, because of the beatdown on
You know
my
how you
fucking
have,
ego.
Here you have revenge bod. It's like this revenge face.
Fuck. I don't think I have enough money for that. ever since then, Ben and I have just inadvertently just taken shots at hot people.
Yeah.
It's oh, fuck you guys.
It's been a real theme for the podcast ever since. Fuck. It was all Jess's fault. She made us feel unattractive.
I always every time I've listened
Fuck
to
you guys. Seriously.
Wait, you guys, did you put me in the attractive collective?
Look,
'Cause I don't know.
we're not.
Yeah.
So everyone else is fine. Tam with his beautiful
I,
skin.
I feel like you guys put yourself down more than you deserve.
I have,
100%.
but you say that, but
But I deserve it.
when you go onto our business channel
I
on our other podcast and you have a look at our real views,
yeah.
there's a clear favourite of
Yeah.
Reach.
We're not
Kermit
getting.
sips.
And it's not me and it's not Jason.
Look, all I'm gonna
Hey,
say.
more motivation to step back.
That's it. That's it.
That one time that Jess was like, I don't know why this got so many views. I'm like, I know why. Because I edited the first 3 seconds very deliberately.
She's a humble queen.
Taste-
Lean in.
Tasteful, but on purpose.
Well, that's like whenever anyone like talks about photo shoots or whatever with
Yeah.
like the gang, I'm like, Tam's the kind of guy that you can be like, Tam, I want the asshole shot. Like, get the shot, get that one. And Tam's like, okay. And then next thing, it's opening a reel, and I'm like, doing it
Thanks.
for the business.
I love the new level that just took on. It's not just the ass shot, it's the ass hole shot.
It's such a different angle.
It's like, what kind of business are you guys fucking running here?
Yeah. Not that kind.
Ugh.
That's
There's no chili link.
No.
Wow.
No chili link. Fucking hell.
All right, we're obviously on, I assume.
That was all recorded.
yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Don't cut any of that.
Ever. Clip it.
Next week's social captions are going to be like one of something in that fucking 3 minutes. Just
Yeah.
then.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be like these guys have been ratting on people that are good looking and seemingly the problem's inside the house.
So everyone that we've called out for the last 4 weeks,
It's Jess's fault.
it's all Jess's fault.
I agree.
Yeah.
4 weeks. It's been a tyranny of 6 months.
Whenever I have like a bad self-image day.
When did you join the team? Maybe it's been 6 months. That's
So
why.
I've been like in the mix since November,
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
Christmas
working-
party was.
but working since January
Yeah.
officially.
Yeah.
It's gone so quick.
Yeah. Well, there
6
you go.
months.
6 months of us.
Tyranny.
Yeah.
Our vendetta
Papa.
against
That's
those
beautiful.
good-looking people. We have
Hi,
2 dogs in the house today.
It's chaos.
And one
We
of
have 2
them's
dogs
Jess.
and Jess.
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Which just leads chaos.
As long as you didn't call me one of the dogs. We're good.
So we already said her name. So Jess is in the house.
We
Hello.
have Voldemort.
Voldemort.
In the house.
Voldemort.
Voldemort in the house.
She who must be named.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. She demanded to be named, apparently.
The
Go sit down.
Voldemort thing's very fun to talk about when you're not here, though.
Go sit down.
Yeah.
It's like Jess.
I hope your client has
Voldemort.
listened to episodes since that.
Yeah,
Because
no.
we mention it every episode.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's the best.
That's, well, I don't know. It was so strange because I was like, no. Like, I really think, I was like, you know, the Orange podcast, like the Barbells and Banter one. I was like, go listen to that one, blah, 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 blah. Because something you spoke about that week. It was like a couple months ago. It was like super relevant. And then, yeah, she listened to it. She was like, do they like deliberately not talk about you? And I was like, no, like, why? And she's like, it's like your name's fucking Voldemort.
You're
Like, they cannot mention you. And I was like, never really thought about it. I'll pass on the information.
Well, we have since.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you opened up like the last podcast. I think it might have been the other one though, and you were like, that's a question for Voldemort next week, and that was like the first line.
What was the question? Because I've forgotten.
Yeah, me too.
I was hoping that would be the case because I was nervous.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what that is. I have no plan for today,
Yeah,
Like-
good.
as always.
Well, we have the biggest, I think, the biggest announcement for STCfit ever on the
Yeah.
podcast. Jess has no fucking idea what we're talking
It's
about.
pretty big.
You might want to put that down.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Do you have the drum roll in the machine yet? Come on,
doesn't
Tam,
know-
this is your moment.
He
I'll
doesn't-
put it in
Tam-
post. I'll put it in
Tam-
post.
He
For
doesn't.
the ear people, Tam shrugged.
Yeah.
There's all these buttons. We don't know what button it is.
If you want, I can pause and we can play with the sounds.
No, it's fine.
he can just add
It's
it
way
later.
better if we don't.
It's
Because
way.
there's this huge build up with
It's
no
way.
drum roll.
It's way more
Yeah.
STC
I'll
fit
put
of
it in
us
post
if we
anyway,
don't know.
don't
what
Just
we're
so
doing.
you know, my heart rate elevated about 30 beats per minute, and you still just kept talking.
It's about
Just
to.
letting her sweat.
It's about to
All
go
right,
up
letting her
even
sweat.
more. Do we have a defib on standby?
Maybe I'll need one.
That's right. We know first aid.
Yeah. Do we?
I hope
Yes,
so.
because we're all qualified and insured
Yeah,
for
I've got a
it.
certificate that says I do.
Yeah.
All I
Online
know is you
coaches
go to
don't
the
need-
Bee Gees
Online
song.
coaches don't need first aid.
Jace,
Yeah.
Jace was just thinking about how fast he got out of the first aid course.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we made friends with the teacher and we were gone in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Don't do that.
No. You ready?
Ready?
We're 13 and a half weeks pregnant.
Oh, I'm gonna cry today. Oh. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna cry.
All right, the episode's over. Jess is ruined. She can't come anymore.
We'll give her some time.
Do you need
Congratulations.
to do the thing, the phone?
No, fuck it.
Yeah.
I just have to start. Blair Witch Project. Like,
We did it.
So
I'm
awesome,
happy for
We
you.
did it.
unreal.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
How's Amy feeling?
She's good. She's good. She's surprisingly
Come here, pup.
like didn't get sick, which is good.
My heart
Just
rate is really
fatigued.
high.
Yeah, mine too.
I
Yeah.
want to be dad.
Right? That's fucking terrifying,
You'll
but
be
very
fine.
exciting.
You'll be fine. You're ready.
Hey, exciting and terrifying. Good combat.
That's it.
That is the ultimate.
We stand by it. So if
That's
you
it.
can't stand by it yourself,
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool. I don't know how Indy feels about it yet.
Yeah. She probably doesn't know yet.
We've been like trying to get her to lay on Amy's tummy. But
Yeah.
she's gone deaf.
Yeah, I was.
Whoa.
She.
Because I
did-
think we thought she knew for the first one.
Yeah.
But I think her hearing has deteriorated so much. We've been trying to get her to like lay on Amy's tummy. She just doesn't.
she'll-
I saw someone do it with a stethoscope the other day.
Oh yeah.
And he was just like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that? And he was like licking the tummy and stuff. I
Oh
was
wow,
like,
that's
okay.
cool.
So I might try and get one.
Yeah.
See if I can.
So cute.
Yeah. But yeah, 13 and a half weeks. So, full story.
Yeah.
Did my swimmer's donation
I was just about to ask, when in the grand scheme of things was that?
on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Podcast Wednesday.
Yeah.
That Saturday was Mother's Day. So we're like, oh, we'll have a few drinks. I'm like, you're due for your period and it hasn't come yet. She was like, oh, am I? Fuck, you know.
You're like, yes,
Yes.
actually.
It's been 18 hours.
You're officially 17 hours and 38 minutes late.
Late, yeah. Yeah. So we're going to have a drink. So go test. And, yep, nailed it.
That is the best story.
Yeah. Very cool.
So, Mother's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Celebration.
found out. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Which was cool,
That's
obviously,
so
because
wholesome.
the family was already coming over and stuff. So, yeah, it was good. Very exciting.
Mm.
Yeah. But I have to, like, shout out to all the people that messaged me when that episode came out.
Mm.
Because we already knew when the episode came
Mm.
out. So I had, like a dozen people message me.
Oh, the one. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
About fertility.
I've done the come in a cup thing, and we've been trying for this long, and blah 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 blah.
Sorry.
Makes you laugh every time, right?
Yeah. So like vulgar.
We've got to keep some light on that. Yeah, and like heaps of people obviously reached out to talk about it, and I was just like, like
Yeah. Thank you.
I understand it's so hard, blah blah blah, and then in the back of my mind, I'm like, fuck, I feel so guilty almost.
Yeah.
But it was like a good conversation to start, and I think it's still important. It's just
Yeah.
I think like there's so much, and now like since like when I was trying to fall pregnant and whatever, like your Instagram feed like changes and you have like so many different, it's crazy how it changes through stages of your life. But such an awareness about female fertility and like the lack of awareness about the male responsibility of male fertility as well.
Yeah.
So like it was really nice to hear that side of it get spoken about
Yeah.
as well. But almost, I mean, I can empathize that you would have felt guilty, but also how nice to receive those comments and just be like, you know, there is hope for you yet.
Yeah.
Like to everyone else, like while you're sitting there replying.
yeah, and I'm not a big normalize this
Yeah.
kind of guy. Like I fucking it most of the time. It really pisses me off. But it was kind of frustrating to have never heard that conversation from a male perspective. I've never had friends say they're struggling or anything like that. It's always been like about the woman, or worse, even like when I posted about I don't even know how the message happened. I posted about when we lost the first one, and I was like, any other dudes that have gone through this, I know it's hard to talk, reach out, blah blah blah. And I ended up having this girl like tell me that basically just said like her partner was a piece of shit and wouldn't go get tested.
Yeah.
And so she was trying to trap him because he wasn't sure he wanted kids. But I'm like, how the fuck did we get here? This is
Yeah.
like the word. Like, men are not going to talk about this because this is how they get spoken about by women.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think you saying that you don't like hearing the, well, normalize this and blah, 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 is maybe because you haven't been on that side of it, adversity before.
No, it's just like, it's the normalized just dumb shit that's already normalized.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's just the term of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
most of the time it's not a real issue.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, it's just, in this situation was really eye-opening to see we know men are scared to go to the doctor in the first place, let alone to go find out. And I know in like my position, it was like the number one thing Amy's wanted to do her whole life is be a mum.
Yeah.
So to go in and get a test and
Yeah,
be
and
me,
it can't be you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that
it's
would
daunting
have
as.
ruined me.
Whole little extra layer.
Yeah, and then I'm sure lots of people feel like that. Like, you've been trying for ages. Sometimes not knowing is better than knowing. It's a wild thing. But yeah, I would, to anyone who is in that situation, like, just as much as we didn't end up having to go through it, the steps were laid out to solve the problem.
Yep.
So, like, just go find out.
Yeah.
It'll take so much stress off of your shoulders. Even like, because obviously I still got the results back and mine was all fine. Just knowing that for the next one.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's all good.
Yeah.
It was just slow. So Amy has one ovary that's polycystic.
Yeah.
So that was why it took so long.
Yeah.
So it was like, you have, I don't remember what the percentage is, but it's like, if she ovulates from that side, it drops to like 0.5% chance.
Yeah. So realistically, you only had every second month and like all of,
Yeah. So.
But you're going to have a baby.
Yeah. Yep. Baby coming mid-Jan.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to have to fight us for a good birthday spot.
Fuck, there's
fucking
so
January.
many. So many.
January. God damn it. Gotta share another month with something cuter than me.
Thanks.
Oh, you in January? Fucking hell. I was talking about like my nieces.
No.
and nephews.
I heard what you said.
Fuck. Bryce, close your ears.
You said what you said.
Fucking hell.
That's
Yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. So poor
Yay.
Amy will be super big when it's really hot.
Yeah,
It's
Doesn't-
true.
gonna suck.
Doesn't matter. Like, it's such a great, I mean, depending on everyone's pregnancy journey is different. Like, all I wanted to do, I just wanted to get my gut out constantly.
Yeah.
And
Sorry. It's just fucking funny. Yeah. It's just so mature to sit here just like you know, man spread gut, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all I wanted.
And you're allowed to.
well, yeah, that's, yeah.
Because
We're
no
not,
one's going to say shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're not allowed to. We probably just do it a little more often than we should.
Yeah.
But no, that's like, yeah, just
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's chaos.
Big tail.
Chaos in the studio,
The
guys.
big
We got
dog.
two dogs in the house.
The big dog hasn't found her spot yet.
Yeah,
aw.
she can't sit on my lap. It's
She's
unfortunate.
upset.
It's unfortunate.
There's a
I'm
whole-
upset.
There's a whole last seat over here.
Good girl, Buff. Yeah.
Yay.
So exciting times.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Mm.
All right,
What else are we going to talk about?
I was going to say, is that it? Should we wrap it up?
Thanks
So-
for getting me to cry.
I need
Camera.
I haven't decided what my hashtag's going to be. I need a hashtag to be anti. I'm either going to lean in and say dad bod and get shredded,
Oh,
or go with DILF.
or just get a dad bod.
Well,
You're like, why don't you just not go against
there is
the grain?
there is at
Lean
least
into
I have a good excuse to dad bod hard.
Yeah, well, who did we talk to the other day? And they're just like, oh, I haven't been training. I
Yeah.
just took like a couple of months off. I was like, it seems to be just like, as
Yeah.
much as the intention's there.
I think the sleep will be the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you with like no sleep? I'm like,
That's
I
my
am
biggest fear.
a
Because I'm
shell.
fucking useless.
I'm a fucking shell of a
I'm
person.
fucking useless.
It's something like,
Wow.
I mean, anecdotally, you literally just have the strength to move on. And like, talking about dad bods, like, I think Bryce had a pretty good rig at the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent
be
shape.
right.
Decent
Yeah,
shape.
but that there could be like a afterwards, you know?
Yeah. Look, there is evidence to suggest that your testosterone actually reduces to allow you to bond better.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you want to kick the imposter out.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about all those bodybuilders that have babies?
Well, they take exogenous hormones and it doesn't really matter.
Are they good dads?
I don't know. I'm just like,
Yeah, so
it's crazy.
I would imagine
Yeah.
it would be harder to bond.
Is that why you put on the weight too? Because you eat together to bond?
Yeah. This is the first time in my life. Actually, I haven't had this conversation with anyone yet. There's so many things I get to talk about
Awesome.
now. So for 7 years, Amy's been smaller than me, living with a powerlifter who, when I met her, I was 75 kilos. My last comp, I was 102.
Wowza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Big Ben.
Yeah. So she's
Big
had to live
bowling
with
ball.
me that whole time where I've basically been in a surplus forever.
Yeah.
And now I'm sit at a desk all day and train 4 hours a week. And she gets to eat whatever the fuck she wants. And the role is reversed and it's very challenging.
So you haven't gone like whole uber scientific, you must have this diet, you only need to consume 200 calories extra a day.
You know my wife.
Don't ask me why I know this stuff.
I am.
You know my wife better than that. Let's put it
I was
that way.
going to say,
I'll be like, here's your fish oils.
Yeah. Every day is like, have you had your supplements today? And that's all I get.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I get.
That happens to me now. I'm like, Jane, have you had your vitamins?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go fuck myself.
do we turn this into like the actual, like what you should be doing across the trimesters? Because it's fit, or we're not doing that?
Oh, I was just, I would be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
was like,
so regimented.
I was like, okay, cool. Like, well, what do I need in the first trimester? Like,
Yeah.
I can never pronounce. Is it choline?
Choline.
Choline.
Yeah.
Yep, great. So eggs like every day, regardless of whether I want to eat them or not, because it's good for brain development and like
Yeah.
you got to stop doing retinols. So that was bad for my skin routine. 'Cause you can't have vitamin A's.
That's
But
it.
like, yeah, first trimester, I was like gutted when I lost my appetite
Yeah.
in my first trimester. So I had like mild nausea, but I had to drive with the window open because like the motion of the car was the only thing that made me sick. So it'd be like 4:30 and I'd be driving to the gym with my head out the window like a golden retriever because I was like, I would wake up, rice cakes next to me when I woke up so I could have a rice cake as I got up. And that
Yeah.
would be like what kept me going.
Yeah.
But
Oh, so that's not normal. Okay.
Yeah. The first week.
it's like weeks 6 to
I mean,
10.
I eat rice cakes when I get out of bed.
You're like, wait, so you don't have a stash in
Snacks
a...
like-
beside my bed for my 4 a.m. hunger pains.
It's 4 a.m. and I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just I've got a case
Yeah, I
next to the
reckon.
bed,
I was the same. Maybe week 6 to 10, I had to have like food on Amy's bedside table.
I was like, Ben, it doesn't happen to you. It's fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
me.
this
I
isn't your
needed it.
food, all right?
I needed it.
Yeah,
No.
Look, I made us some food.
It's
Yeah,
So
so-
do you know why it's week 6 to 10? Fun fact, because your body hasn't developed a placenta yet.
Yeah.
So every bit of the cell is being taken from your own body. Like
Yeah.
your body's creating it while it's
Just
creating an
eating-
organ.
It's just eating
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
And
and
basically-
it's creating an organ. It's creating the
Yes.
placenta too. So
You
life
gotta build both.
and
yeah.
placenta, so you
And
feel like shit for a month, and then you're
Every
better.
part of the person is built inside the 12 weeks.
It's also built in the person.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wild.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Do you know?
it's-
Babies come inside you
Yes.
in the belly.
Yes.
You're like, oh, yucky.
Hey, I don't hate kids, all right? I just don't fucking want one myself, all right?
Yeah, I thought that was wild that they're basically everything is there, every organ, every bone, everything is there at 12 weeks.
Unreal.
And then it's like,
Do you know?
so that's why like the 12-week scan is such a big deal
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
because you can kind of
See,
everything.
Do you want to know what's disgusting?
sure.
They have hair and fingernails
Yeah.
inside you.
Already.
Yeah.
Fingernails.
It's wild.
That
Yeah, it's
made me
wild.
feel disgusted.
Really?
Yeah.
When do they
Yeah.
start? When do they start moving? I know I should know this, but
So my placenta was at the front, so it stopped a little bit of movement coming at the. Not that it stopped it at all. My belly looked disgusting, like alien wise.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
the coolest thing ever. I reckon I started feeling it like 19, 20 weeks, and then Bryce
Okay.
could feel it early 20s. But they generally say like 20 to 25-ish weeks. I think
Yeah.
is like normal.
that's gonna break my fucking brain.
It's so gross.
Break my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's moving, but you can't see it.
Because like first scan is like there's a smudge.
Yeah, why is there a
Like,
jelly bean
Ah,
in there?
that's my child. Cool.
Yeah.
And then like you don't hear the heartbeat in the first one. You just see it. And then the second one, like I'll show you the photo. It looks he's opened the mouth. So it looks like they're smiling. And then there's a hand up. So it's like waving and smiling
Howdy.
at the same time. And then like obviously, yeah, he's like going around like, oh, let's make sure it's got like 2 arms, 2 legs. And he's like basically doing this. What the fuck? So that was huge. And then you hear the heartbeat and you're like, okay, there's a person in there that I'm now responsible for. So that was really cool. But I think feeling it move is going to be
Another level.
a
Bryce
lot.
lost his mind.
Yeah.
Because, like, your hormones through pregnancy and stuff, like, you don't change. Like, your life is normal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just
Yeah.
like,
You got the easy part.
Yeah.
no, I don't even think I'd want to trade it if I could, though. Like, if I could be like, it's your turn
Yeah.
to have a child,
Yeah.
I don't even think I'd want to trade it just because, like,
Imagine that. It's
Just
like,
swap for a bit.
You're next.
Like a seahorse.
You're next, mate.
Yeah. You're doing this next time. Yeah.
it's cool.
Very.
Yeah.
I'm trying to track back all these times where I could have maybe known, but I think you kept it under wraps pretty good.
Yeah, it was really.
I mean, I'm pretty oblivious, as we've kind of already spoken about.
yeah.
Yeah, Jay said that, and then I was like, I had no fucking idea since that episode at all. So you
Yeah.
did a very good job.
So I made my biggest fear was that I didn't think you would, because like you said, you're oblivious. So I finally bought New Balance.
Yeah.
So I promised myself I wouldn't buy dad shoes because
Until
they were
you.
like dad shoes, and they're like, that's going to be my thing.
Yeah.
When we get the positive, I'm buying myself some shoes. So then when I walked in them the other day, Tam's like, are they new? And I just fucking ran. I'm like, I'm
You're
going
like,
to stand in the other room because I thought he might trigger that
I
I've
had-
said that
Ken's
before.
just like, shoot.
I was just
Eat
like, cool
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the same. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, hey, you got the 550s.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
yeah.
too narrow for my feet. I want them.
Yeah.
But my feet are too fat.
And then I was like, mate, I don't know if I've said that to Jess before, because we obviously talk about the New Balance shoes in the chat all the time.
You could say heaps of shit. I remember.
I knew
nothing.
you would be fine. I was not stressed about you at all. But I thought Tam might twig. And
Simples, Jason.
then, like, I was like, Jace isn't going to be here for 10 minutes. Jess might notice. That's fine. Don't want it to be a surprise.
No,
But we
No.
sorry.
Did that
That's fine.
New Balance. New Balance have gone from dad shoe only.
Well, the worst
To-
thing is, yeah,
to,
it's-
like, cool
it took,
shoes.
It took so long
Yeah.
that now they're just normal.
Well, now they're cool shoes.
It's
They're not a
there's
pair
no
of.
flex in it.
I'm not a regular dad. I'm a cool
Yeah,
dad.
they're not a
Yeah.
pair of runners anymore.
Yeah, it's not an ironic flex.
The
now.
thing you could have done is like maybe got some Brooks and wore some jeans or something.
Yeah,
You know.
Like,
Junners.
Shorts
We
or
love the
something?
Junners look.
yeah.
I froth the Junners.
Nothing like a bit
shorts
of-
and New Balances. Tuck your shirt in.
And stand there admiring your lawn like this.
Yeah.
S&C
Just
coach.
push.
Start carrying your
Push
phone in
the
a
gut
case
out.
on
Yeah.
a clip.
Should have got yourself a wife beater, mate.
Wife lovers.
Oh fuck! I saw
Woman,
them.
is it woman lovers?
It's wife lovers.
Wife lovers.
I saw them in a top
Hilarious.
the other day, and they were not called either of those things. They were just called something
Sing-
singlets.
singlets
Like
or
a
something?
singlet?
No, it was a something singlet.
Yeah,
like
right.
a singlet.
But it was like right at the register,
Yeah.
and I was buying stuff, and I was like, I don't want to take a photo right now because it would be weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but now I forget what they were.
My coffee kicked in, by the way.
You've got a lot of
Jess is going.
Let's go.
got a lot of apprehensions behind photos. Yeah. Don't want to take that photo. You don't want to take your selfie in front of someone.
I would have just
I
taken
still
it.
want to be rude
Yeah.
in that situation. It's
Is
like
it-
someone's serving me, I'd be like, oh, hold that thing. Just gonna take a photo of
Yeah.
the singlet randomly
Yeah. Oh,
that
look.
I'm not buying.
I wish I
Okay,
had.
I would do that.
I was going to say, I wish I had the self-awareness
Ben
to think
just called
that
me
might-
rude.
Not once
I'm
have I
like-
ever thought that was rude.
Hold on, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's me.
I would just usually say, oh, I got to show someone this.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even
And then-
explain it.
Nah.
I'd be like, they'd be doing it. I'd be like,
Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
I'll
had
just
a-
be doing
that
this.
exact
They'll be like,
noise.
what the fuck are you doing? Don't worry, I'll tell you later. What's up, guys? Welcome to the STCfit podcast, where we talk about all things nutrition, training, and how to live your best life. If you want some more information about coaching, our free resources, and other fitness-related content, be sure to check us out on our website at www.stcfit.com. All right, let's get to the episode.
I had a moment yesterday that I wanted to explore with yourself because I know you're very direct.
So Ben's gonna fucking pick on me again.
Not at all, actually.
I'm crossing my arms.
I think I'm picking
has
on
been the-
myself.
Protective boy.
This has been the podcast for the last 6 months.
I'm picking on my. No, it's your podcast. I'm going to pick on you on this channel.
All right. Oh,
Pick on
okay.
you on the
Oh,
next
so
one.
I've just got to wait till the next
Yeah.
one. Okay.
So for both of you, so we had a tradie come yesterday who was doing the heater just up in the
Yeah.
manhole, right?
Mhm.
I wanted to leave. Amy was on a call.
Yeah.
I wanted to go play golf.
I fucking knew it.
So I'm like, hey, mate. Hello. Hey. I'm like, this dude probably just thinks I'm on the phone. And I walked back out in the living room. Walked in, tried again. And I was like, do I just climb the ladder and talk to this guy? Or what do I do? And I was like 50-50, like, fuck it, I'll just stay home. And I was like, no, I'll be a big boy and I'll go climb the ladder.
Oh, yeah?
And was like, right, what's going on? Yeah, all good, blah, blah, blah. And then I went and played golf. So I was curious, would you
Climb the
have
ladder.
hesitated at all? I feel like you would just be like, hey, I'm going.
Yeah. No, I would have.
Wait. Nah, so
I'm socially awkward in those situations.
I don't know if I could leave a
don't know
stranger
why.
in the house with my wife. And because
Yeah.
one I did it once and I thought it was really stupid. I'll never do it again. So this
Yeah.
guy, so I'm leaving for the gym. Right, this is when I was doing PT.
Yeah.
And this guy knocks on the door and he said, "I'm coming. We'll change your shower heads, and it's going to save you this much water." Me being the Maltese kicked in. I was like, "Sick. Less water, less money. Done."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Cool, man." So then Steph rocks up the driveway, and I'm like, "This dude's changing the shower heads. I'm out." And I just left.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, I mean, I was young
Yeah.
and stupid,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, and I was
Oh,
like,
Fucking hell.
yeah, and I was like, I'll never fucking do that again.
Yeah.
Like,
so
I'll never-
Especially if it's not someone with the business name that you already planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just had a lanyard,
Yeah,
and
so
it's
he-
like that could be fucking anything, you know.
Yeah.
he'd been there for 2 hours. We'd met
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
He played with the dog. Like,
I'd probably
would-
still write it out, to be honest. Like I know
Yeah.
that surprises you.
yeah, no, because
I wouldn't have climbed the ladder. Though.
I waited in the morning. I wanted to go to the gym, and I waited because our couches were coming.
If
I was not
yeah.
required to help move the couch, but I was like, "There's going to be 2 delivery dudes
Yeah.
coming in here."
Yeah.
I've
I
left
would be
tradies
here.
in the house with no one in it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to the gym.
yeah,
Yeah, just lock the door and you
yeah.
finish.
I think tradies are just like the A-Mark guys are coming
yeah.
versus the guy from the real estate who relies on this contract for his livelihood.
Yeah.
Who's not going to fuck up or
Being
Yeah.
like their whole company loses
Yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
a
that
contractor.
connection to
yeah.
the real estate
Yeah.
agent. Like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
it
yeah.
fucks your whole shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, would you outside of that, would you have any social awkwardness to be like climb the ladder and be like, "Hey, man,"
I don't know if I would have
No.
climbed the ladder.
just like, nah.
I would have just yelled really loud.
I would have
Yeah,
said, "Oi."
I couldn't because it was like right next to Amy's office. So she was on
Ah.
call.
I-
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah, like if they couldn't hear me say, "Hey,
They
you
could.
in the ceiling."
Yeah,
If they didn't, like, I would make sure he knew that I addressed him in the roof.
Hey,
Yeah.
you in the ceiling there?
yeah. Hey, guy. The worst thing was I didn't know his name,
Hey, mate.
so it could be like Reg.
Hey,
Like,
mate. That's what
Yeah.
you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, which just sounds like I'm on the phone.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have. No.
And we just
wouldn't
come
have
off Q&A.
hesitated.
So you would have gone and played golf? Or, like, done your own hobby? Left the house?
Yeah, I would have climbed the ladder and be like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
And if
So leaving the house was not the apprehension. It was the
The ladder.
I have to
Get his
get in
attention.
this guy's space and interrupt him and
Yeah.
say,
There's no way I'm getting off that fucking ladder in that roof. No chance. No chance.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I want to. I don't
Yeah.
want
Not to play golf. To go to the gym, I would. Like, mate, I've got 5.
I'm going.
It's fucking chest day. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? How long
Yeah.
is this going to take?
Yeah, it was worth it though. So I had 46 on the back 9 at Gisborne.
Yeah, that's good.
Birdie the 16th.
I'm playing golf next Friday. And
Go team.
Sports.
yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Hey,
Good golf.
we need to talk about Danny.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Is everyone excited?
Soon.
We need to talk about Danny. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
No, I
DeVries,
was waiting for our newest F1 recruit.
I was gonna say
get excited.
DeVries like someone that I just never had an opinion on.
Oh my god! Hang on.
Yeah, I actually really liked him as a
I'd never. Yeah.
as a personality. I liked him,
I will tame the beast.
but he
I'm fine.
He did not
the deaf
deliver.
blind one.
Unfortunately, he did not deliver.
No.
Yeah, F1's so good like that.
Yeah.
Just like
Savage.
Yeah, it's like, oh, but he's
But
a
it's
rookie.
the pinnacle of the sport.
He should be given
Yeah.
more time. Blah
So
blah blah.
much
And then
money
it's like
involved.
Piastri finished 4th.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but he had the shittest car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a shit car.
Yeah, but his teammate whooped his ass
Yeah.
With more practice.
for 10 races.
Yeah.
With more practice.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, but
also
it
it's also
doesn't-
it's like go back to Formula 2 or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's the pinnacle of motor
It's
racing.
the other thing
You have
is
20 people in the whole world.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to fuck up that many times. Not fuck up, but you don't get to, like, not perform.
You need to see improvement.
Precisely.
especially at Red Bull.
Yeah.
They're savage.
Yeah. They have to be.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. It's good
Yeah.
to see Danny back.
Yeah, I'm
It's
nervous.
2 Aussies on the grid, man.
nervous.
Has that ever happened?
First time
Yeah.
since not first time.
Oh, Mark Webber maybe. And
Webber and
Ricciardo?
Danny overlapped
Yeah.
for a year.
I saw
Yeah.
it referred to as Australia's boyfriend's back. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like the best way to describe him, isn't
Yeah.
it? Everyone's excited.
Hopefully
I saw
he's
someone
fast.
like
Hoping so. Yeah, hoping he's
comment
fast.
on the photo we shared on Instagram. There
Yeah.
was a comment under it that was like, "There's so much Texas in this photo." I'm like, "He's fucking Australian, you dickhead!" Like they was just like, and the American was like, "He's ours." I'm like, no, he's not.
Do you want to fight about it? I'll fight you in the comment section over
Hey.
this. I'm not too proud.
It's kind of
So
ironic
funny.
though, because like Australia's really good at just taking claiming
Kiwis.
athletes.
Yeah.
or anyone.
Anyone,
Yeah,
yeah.
We're obviously very
we have
diverse
Bottas.
culture.
We've
Yeah.
claimed Bottas. Like,
He's one of ours. He's got a mullet.
literally.
He claimed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He claimed.
He's
us.
like, these people are nicer to me than my own people.
yeah,
I'm kind of fair. I can do their hair and be one
Sorry.
of them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, that's really
All right.
exciting.
This is my duty for the rest of the podcast.
pat the big dog.
Yeah. I'm not mad
Just
about
love
it
and
either.
laugh. Just
Yeah.
love and laugh. Don't forget to vacuum in here before the inspection.
Soz,
That's right. You can't see it on.
don't
the screen.
bark.
No, if
I
you
can
just-
see you getting excited.
If you just pat her above the shoulders, it's not too bad.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm keen. Do you have things for today?
No, well,
shut
so
the fuck
what I thought we'd do, because we haven't really done a get to know each other kind of segment on the potty, and we haven't really done it with Jess as well. So I just come up with just some really open-ended questions. Get to know each other, get to know the personality for the listeners. Maybe roll up Jess a little bit. We'll see.
She's ready.
So yeah, I just thought we kind of just start with some stuff like that, so everyone can have a bit of a laugh and see where it goes. So, what's I'm actually really interested to hear what you say on this one. What's the one thing you're currently obsessed with or passionate about?
You go first.
What's the one thing you're obsessed with right now or passionate about right now?
Oh,
Mine's so boring.
So there's this lady named Megan Phelps, and she used to be in the Westboro Baptist Church. And so she used to be like a really, really far right Christian, like used to picket at soldiers' funerals. Like, she was part of the group that used to hold those signs. It would be like, God hates fags. Like, she was like,
Wow.
they made the news like around the world. Louis Theroux did a documentary with her when she was like really
Alright.
young. Anyway, based on Twitter conversations,
Yeah.
she left the church at 26 and now she's completely flipped.
All right.
And she's like, she will never say she's atheist, but she like goes down that thing. And I just think that like her ability to talk, communicate herself, and her like civil discourse
Yeah.
is just next level. So I listened to every interview. She did like a podcast
Yeah.
series with J.K. Rowling. I just listened. I was saying to Ben, like his favorite podcast, Modern Wisdom,
Yeah.
or one of. She was on that a few weeks ago. So I've read her book. I've listened to anything she's been
That's
in.
sick.
I don't watch YouTube often, but I've watched all of her interviews because I was like, if this is how she sounds, what does she look like?
Yeah.
I listened to
Is
3
she
hours.
good looking? I've never seen her. Not that
she's-
it matters.
Like, she's
but-
like,
She's like a 5.
I don't know. Like, you wouldn't look twice at her for good or bad reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make sense? So
Yeah.
she's just like,
So
she's a
and
5.
She's
Yeah.
just like a normal, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But she's really smart, so she's like a 7.5.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. And that's, I think like I'm obsessed with and I heard you guys talking about your vocabularies
Smart,
as well.
well-spoken people.
So I'm obsessed with being able to communicate my points to anybody in the best way I possibly can without insulting anybody. And like, I'm obsessed with communication. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm being able to communicate well. And I think it's a really good trait.
I do too.
So she is my new personality and the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm obsessed with at
We
the
were
moment.
talking about. Weren't we talking about that as well?
Yeah, it
Like
was-
2 weeks ago.
And
3 weeks
it was
ago?
in the podcast. And I was like,
Yeah.
guys, I can talk to you about it. I'm gonna,
Let's set these people up to die.
I read
and
that book.
If they're a witch, they'll survive.
Can you believe it was only like 60 to 80 years? And I know
Yeah.
that like that's a long time to be killing
No,
people.
it's not.
But
Yeah.
that's such a blip on our
Yeah.
humanitarian, like
It's
our
definitely
radar.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a long time.
No,
Yeah.
and like yet we all know about it so heavily, and it's
Yeah.
all because 2 little girls in Salem were behaving in a way that people couldn't comprehend and understand.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wild.
Anyway,
I haven't read enough about the Salem stuff. I'd like to go.
I
down
got a
that rabbit
book.
hole.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't
if
know
you
about
want
that one
to
in particular.
physically read a book, like I bought the book Witches, which is apparently like the ultimate book on the Salem witch trials,
Yeah.
and I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
I bought it last Friday.
Mhm.
So well written. It
Yeah.
seems it's like you're reading a really well written story, but you're like you have to shake yourself because you're like, no, this is real, and this would have been happening to people like me,
Yeah.
people that were like outliers of society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not that I'm an outlier, but like opinionated and
Definitely
loud
are.
and
Yeah.
You definitely
Yeah. There's a lot of people like you got to think like
are. Yeah.
yeah.
definitely not sitting inside the norm.
Yeah, so that's my 2 obsessions at the moment.
That's pretty good. What about you?
wild.
Have you got any? You
Uh,
surely do.
Mine is a much more selfish one than that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's selfish.
You can be as selfish
But
as
it's
you
like
You can be
a-
obsessed with
and-
yourself.
Yeah, that's it. You can stare at yourself in the mirror and just
Well,
yell positive
of course,
affirmations at
just-
yourself for
just
half an
flex
hour.
all day.
You're beautiful.
Just do vacuums and flexes all day.
That's I've been doing that for 20 years.
You're like, wait, that's selfish?
Yeah, that's a Monday morning. That's every time I have a shower, just fucking hit one. All right, we're there. We're still on.
Yeah. I think I was saying I think it was on this pod that like this is the first house I've lived in where you can see the mirror from the shower.
Oh yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
am I in shape yet? Am I in shape yet?
That, it's probably best for my water consumption. That's not
not
it
true.
for my house. But fucking measles and shit.
JC, you done? Haven't started.
Why does
Washing my hair, babe. I'm washing.
It's like, why does it take 30 minutes to have a shower?
Not for the reason you think.
Yeah, yeah. That's overrated.
Self-love of a different
Yeah,
kind.
That's overrated for anyone that thinks it's good. It's like no.
I was going to jump in and be like, 30 minutes is a bit much. Come on.
Mine, I have 2. One is like identity related.
Yeah.
It's like, Dad, the fuck does
Oh,
that
yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
What's that? Yeah, what the different levels of responsibility. Do you know what, like, fucked me, to be honest?
What?
I'll be raw now.
Okay.
Flagrant podcast, Chrissy D, he's a comedian. I
Yeah.
don't know if you know him. Made the comment that he was 4th in his own life.
Mhm.
So he had 2 kids.
Yep.
So there's the 2 kids, his wife, them, him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he does the work thing, and then he has his own sort of
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, fuck. Thankfully, I've been working a lot on that for the last few years
It's
in sort of identifying my proclivity to put myself very first in my life.
Oh yeah.
So shifting that whole identity is something that I'm very intrigued with and trying to expose myself to different voices and opinions around all of that.
Without sounding like the selfish man who's probably never going to have any children. Do you think that that's something that has to happen all the time?
I hope not.
it's seasonal.
And I think
Yeah,
so
because
seasonal.
I can see people who think it's not,
yeah.
and then they'll just like, best parents, whatever, just devote everything,
Yeah.
and then just like for you, you need to, like I know you, it's like growth, development,
Yeah.
improvement. Like it doesn't, and that just doesn't have to just be you being a good dad.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough.
Totally.
Oh, definitely not.
It's
I
like
think
you need to be better. You
I-
need to get better as a person. So you
If-
want to have that like. I can turn this switch sometimes. Like,
If people only knew me as a mum, or if I was only Parker's mum, I would be so unfulfilled.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've
And-
spoken about that too, how devastating it is to see people that's their own identity.
yeah, I've heard people say it's just like, oh, well, that was the like
For a little while
the
I
only
was.
thing or something.
For
you
a
know?
little
Yeah.
while I was. Don't get me wrong. Like, you have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah, what's that?
It's an extension of your body.
Yeah.
Like, that is
Yeah.
my heart outside of my chest.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, that is the only thing. But, like, whether it's training, whether it's learning, whether it's getting a job, whether, like, different job, focusing on work, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever's happened, yeah, like, it's going to feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're not going to be your main priority, but then it gets to a point where it's like, well, if I can't show up as my best self, like, what kind of person am I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's just
that's
an-
gonna
and-
affect people in you in a totally different way.
Yeah.
than
It
also
we
goes
do,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
It also goes both ways because like I've got a little pair of like boots under my computer,
yeah,
and it's like, bro, try and walk away from your computer when work's not done. That's there.
Yeah.
It's like the
you,
why.
you would think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not many people that will. They'll go, oh, I need to walk away because they're there.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not here yet.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like It's like this is
yeah, I love it.
So there's the upside of I want to be a good role model.
Yeah.
I want to show this. I want to do this. I want to do this. There's all of those parts to it, and then there's also like, so we had we joke about it all the time. Like, ask my admin, and it's either if it's to do with work, it's Dad, and if it's to do with my life, it's Amy. So we were driving home a couple of weekends ago, and opened an Instagram story for an engagement party that we were supposed to be at, and Amy had just
went to the
went
keeper.
straight through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were both gutted that we weren't there. And there's just been a few things that I'm like, oh fuck, like she's
Yeah, it's just
fucked asleep on the
You're
couch.
going to have to take care of that shit.
There's
Yeah.
housework that needs to be done.
Yeah.
That usually we sort of have a like, you work way more, I take care of this stuff. We have really open conversations about roles and responsibilities within the household.
That's already the best start you could possibly have.
Yeah. So then it's like, okay, well I heard it was on a reel actually that I sent it to Amy, and I loved it. And I'm sure you guys do it inadvertently, and I would say you and Steph do as well, and that they communicated out of 100% where they were at. So if they come home from work and it's like, I'm at 20%.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have to pull the 80 today,
Yeah.
Yeah.
deal with the kid and whatever.
Yeah.
Or
I just leave
I'm
the dishes
good.
on the bench until she's 100.
Oh my, Bryce, if you're listening, stop listening. I don't do the washing.
It's like, wait, you're 20? I'm happy to leave this till tomorrow.
yeah, and that was the other thing. It was like they
I don't need it anyway.
they
I sound
had
like the
that
biggest
as well.
jerk.
So it was like, well, if we're both at 20,
Yeah.
it's called the grandparents. It's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
Whatever.
Let's just fucking do nothing. and chill.
yeah, except that shit's messy, but
Yeah.
at least where no one's walking around going, this fucking hasn't done the dishes. Like
Yeah.
that's it's just
Yeah,
like
oh, nah, I
I
can't do
fucking
that.
don't have it right now.
Yeah.
That's a good
Either you
that's a good
take it
obsession.
or yeah. So that's one,
Yeah.
and then I think this has been evolving for a little while, and
Forgot the question.
we've spoken.
What's your current
what you're
obsession?
obsessed with?
Yes. I'm passionate about it.
Passionate about.
That's the other one. Yeah.
Oh, slay.
I think we've been moving in this direction for maybe 12 months anyway, collectively. But, like, I think I'm at a point where my success or my work ethic in particular, is not my identity anymore.
Love
And
Yeah.
I'm not attached to
Yeah.
that anymore. It's like, the biggest thing I guess, it's almost like my obsession is always personal growth, and
Yeah.
it's just funneled in this direction at the moment,
Yeah.
which is like, money's not hard. That's the biggest thing that I'm trying to get over right now.
Cool.
Because people make money not working hard, and people work really hard and make no money.
Oh, yeah.
So my obsession is figuring it out.
Yeah.
So I'm like doing consults with business owners and trying to get it, and just like having conversations. Actually, because we're moving the podcast recording day, I reached out to an old mentor of mine, and I was like, what do your Wednesdays look like? Can I just sit in your office for 8 hours and just see what you
Yeah.
do? Because I just want to be around people that are
Yeah.
doing shit at a different level, because I know you don't work harder. So what are you doing?
I'm glad that he's doing that because that means he won't contact me on a Wednesday.
I'll leave you alone.
Well, our answers were both really, really different. And I'm glad that I'm focusing on witches while you're focusing.
Yeah, I was like, mine's like to get bigger arms. Like,
Yeah, cool. So, like,
Look, I'm also training shoulders 4 days a
yeah.
week.
What are you obsessed with? Myself.
witches.
No, I'm obsessed with World War II history, as Ben knows right now. 'Cause I've
Yeah.
told him everything about
Yeah.
every event that has happened in World War II.
That's so freaking
I
cool.
watched the docuseries on Netflix, and I'm obsessed. 'Cause
You
I
and Bryce will be able to sit down and have a good conversation.
I have a lot of morbid curiosities.
Yeah.
And yeah,
History and war history
I love
is
it.
so fascinating.
I think it's so
Yeah.
important.
It's also
to
fascinating
expose
because of the
yourself to.
aftermath.
Totally.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it literally changes the course of civilization. So
I
yeah,
wonder if one day we might make it that Jason goes to travel instead of on holiday.
oh yeah, we'll do. We were thinking on our next holiday because we're close to France. Because my dad's going to go to Normandy.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, it's pretty close. I might
Yeah.
give it a crack.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe.
Like when just before Bryce and his sister, because they're only like a year and a bit apart, their last big family holiday, their parents were like, all right, you're both going to be adults now. Like, let's go one last family holiday. You know, what we'll cover. Let's all pick like a country. So there's 4 of them. I'm pretty sure Bryce's sister, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Tegan went like Harry Potter World. So
Yeah.
they did that.
Bro.
They went to a fucking concentration camp for
Yeah,
Bryce.
did they go to Auschwitz?
Yeah,
or,
not one. Similar,
Yeah.
another big one, but it wasn't
Yeah,
Auschwitz.
They probably
And-
would have went to Krakow and then just explored from there.
I
I
don't
imagine.
know. I can't
There were
remember
heaps
the
of them.
name.
Yeah.
But like they're all like, yay, holiday, and Bryce is
Yeah.
like, concentration camp, let's go.
We were supposed to go to Krakow for our honeymoon.
Yeah, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
What a vibe.
the day we were.
That's hot.
Hey, it is what it is. The day we were supposed to put our deposit down was the day Putin crossed the border.
Oh.
Oh,
And
wow.
we were like,
yeah, I remember.
want to go
Yeah.
to Paris? Yeah.
Yeah, much more honeymoon-esque.
Well, that's a cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool obsession.
But we still did like, we were watching BBC documentaries on Paris every night while we were there. And like,
Yeah.
this like happened here and this happened here. And like still nerded the fuck out on it.
It's amazing how what 10 years can do. Like we bumped into this dude in Eos. It's like the party island of Greece, literally. And he's like, "Oh yeah, we just came from Auschwitz," and he was like telling us about it. And I'm like, "Oh, someone get me away from this Debbie Downer." Like, I just want to get
I'm
fucked
here to
up.
party.
Yeah, like turn the fucking music up. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
10 years later, I'm like, "Oh, I wouldn't
Doing
mind checking it out.
Let's go there.
and seeing all the
Yeah.
history and stuff."
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good question, Jace.
Thank you. I've got plenty more. So the next one is if you could have. What's up, guys? So before we move on, just wanted to make sure you guys know about our free resources on the website. So go to www.stcfit.com/resources and take advantage of our free body transformation guide, our SBD guide, and our body transformation quiz. Any superpower, what would it be and why?
I'm 100% mind reading, but controlled.
Yeah, mind reading, huh? What's controlled mean, though?
If I wanted to turn it off, I could
Oh,
turn it
yeah,
off.
because that'd drive you nuts.
Yeah. Just once again, like the communication thing. What's
Yeah.
someone thinking versus how do they verbalize it?
Yeah. But what if they say shit about you,
I
though?
don't wanna
Like,
know.
yeah, sometimes ignorance is bliss. Like, you could be sitting there just like, this
I thi-
crazy,
you know
this
what?
crazy woman.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
as someone that doesn't know how to not tell people how I feel, I
It's like,
think
that's perfectly normal.
I think that that's what everyone's like. Like, I'm not naive, but I'm like,
You
well,
come
yeah.
across as a crazy person, though, because you wouldn't know when they're speaking and when they're not.
Yeah, like this
Because
is
they'd
what
be
I'm
like,
saying.
wait,
No, it's a superpower. You can.
I didn't say
You
it.
got it covered.
You sure?
Yeah.
I've just seen TV shows where they're just like, the person just talks and they're like,
Yeah,
looking at him like, fuck.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I would
Yeah.
like. It would be
trainable.
very controlled. It would
Yeah.
be very
So
controlled.
it's trainable to the point where you know if they're actually talking or not.
Yeah,
And then it's trainable to the point where you
you
can
could
turn
turn
it
it
off.
on or off.
It's a complete superpower. What about you?
Mm. Fuck.
Mine's, I already know mine. And it's to eat as much food as I want.
Nice.
And like not, and calories are irrelevant.
What about like digestion wise?
It's all irrelevant.
Look,
Comes
if
to
we're able to turn things on and off, like mind reading wise, like
I'm good. I
Yeah.
don't get
You
indigestion.
just want to be Goku.
So super digestion, Jason.
basically, yeah. Like thermodynamics doesn't exist.
There you go.
You just have like something in your arm that you can be like, apply calorie surplus, apply calorie
Yeah,
deficit.
yeah. I want to get huge.
Yeah.
Just it's kind of stuck on that. I've broken it. Just
muscle,
like-
muscle only.
yeah. Yeah. Well, that's my superpower. To only
What's
gain
the
muscle.
Scarlett Johansson movie where she accesses parts of her brain?
Souls.
No.
Nah.
I know the one.
I'm out.
Brain.
Basic, like you seen Limitless, Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper?
It's like
yeah, so Limitless.
it's a name. It's like a female name. I think. Is what,
Yeah.
Not Alice.
not Ruby. No.
Nah.
Anyway, whatever.
Isabel.
Nah.
No. Anyway.
There's a lot of them though, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Emma, but that's my pillow.
Your girl.
Hey, we're fucking 14 days
Tight.
in. I've clocked
Tight.
it. I've clocked it.
No snoring.
Nah, I clocked
That's
it.
the best.
Love that for you. Love that for
Yeah.
your wife. Love
Yeah,
that.
it's,
Steph.
it's
Everyone's happy.
the house. The vibes are good.
Very
Good.
good.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
So
move on.
So keep going.
the
Sorry.
Limitless brain
Yeah.
Yeah.
without obviously all the downsides.
Oh, that's. Fuck, it's
But
pretty good.
can you
Learn
have
something
a limitless
instantly.
brain without the
Well,
downside?
it's a superpower.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can't read minds either. But
Yeah, you got to have. I
without
should
going totally mental.
Yeah.
I think you would just become so disenfranchised with the world if you could read people's minds.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it would ruin you.
I reckon you go crazy.
Yeah, probably.
No, even just aside from like, let's say you could actually handle the processing power of doing it.
Mm.
Just being exposed to what people actually think and feel.
What humanity is
24
actually
hours a
like.
day,
No, I'm obsessed
It
with
would be
that.
horrible.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm obsessed with that though. That's
Look,
so fun.
we all have the right to our superpowers.
yeah.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree. I'm just putting
And if I
forward
go down
And
crazy,
if I want to
then
eat 300 hot dogs in a sitting and not put on a single ounce of weight,
Yeah.
so be it.
Because yeah, my thinking with Jess's power is like, maybe just for me, I would just be like tuning in every now and then. It's like checking your phone. I'd
Yeah.
be paranoid as shit.
Oh, you wouldn't? Yeah, but like for me, I would like, imagine if my wife could read my mind. I'd be like, fuck, where's the tin foil? I'd be wrapping around my head and shit. But like, you don't, sometimes like,
Yeah,
you
so-
know, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
think
yeah.
some shit that you can't hear.
yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
So it might
100%.
affect the
Yeah.
relationships around you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, you're just going to be a
People-
really lonely person.
people
'cause I'm
think
like,
they
that's
want-
that lady that can read everyone's mind.
People think they want total honesty, but they often don't.
No,
Yeah.
100%. And
Yeah.
I think I would like to know just how much of that, because like I'm a flawed human. I'm a very fucking flawed human.
So you would keep it subtle?
for sure.
Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
wouldn't let people
Oh, you wouldn't
know?
be able to, you wouldn't let them know that you know?
God no.
Yeah, that'd
Definitely
be
not.
really hard
Definitely
to.
not.
How could they look?
Mm.
It'd be really hard to keep under wraps.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the next question?
What's the funnest thing you've ever done? The funnest thing
Ooh.
ever. So it's like that. When you think about it, you get goosebumps.
Oh,
The funnest thing you've ever done.
that's a really
I can't believe I've stumped you guys with this one.
Yeah, there's a
Alright.
few.
I don't
But
know.
You might need to start.
I've
We
like-
could either be top three, like, you know, just like one of those
Inst-
things that you just look back on, you're like, that was the best time ever.
Instantaneous moment
like
of
single
absolute
moment.
pure, this is fucking incredible, skydiving.
that was like skydiving and shark diving are the two that popped in my head first.
You went shark diving.
But I'm like, yeah, but in like a really controlled environment, so it
oh,
doesn't
I
count.
thought you meant like Shark Bay. Big
No,
Cage,
so
Great
I want to
White.
go to Port.
Yeah, my
Is it Port
brother-in-law
Moresby?
did that. It's just off Kangaroo
Australia.
Island or something.
No, so it's further, so to the west of the Great Australian Bight. Port Lincoln?
Well, I think you might have done
Okay,
that.
maybe-
yeah.
yeah,
and he's seen them that day. He's
Yeah.
like, it was crazy. I'm like, you are.
So that's what I wanted. So I don't know if that was my answer
Crazy.
though, because I've like skydived twice.
Yeah.
And I've done that. But like, I don't know if that was my first answer because it was just like,
I'm laughing because mine's just so fucking different.
I do not want to do that ever.
but I had,
It's yeah.
I don't know if it's like a talk about on a podcast.
Yeah, I'm going
Kind
to
of-
talk about mine.
Send it.
Yeah. So.
But
so,
what? Okay, you say yours
all right.
first.
So the funnest time I ever had, the funnest ever.
Yeah.
It was the first day of party season in Ibiza,
Yeah.
and Armin van Buren was kicking off at, I think it was Privilege nightclub at the time. So this is the biggest nightclub in the world.
Yeah.
At the time. So may or may not have accidentally on purpose consumed some things that help you party.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool.
And like, because I just love going out dancing. Like, I had like 8 of my best friends.
Yeah.
Steph, like, we just had the fucking best time ever. Like, walked in there at like 11 o'clock, left at like 7. Fucking hands down the best night I've ever had. Hands down.
Mine, okay, if we're talking like that.
I will up this.
No, I'm not going to up that. I just wanted to say what it was okay to say.
Go for it.
At like a really like pivotal point in my life where I like kind of got my shit together, Bryce and I like moved into a house together. I moved out of a house with my best friend, like we live party house.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at this stage where like, online coaching was doing really, really well. Like I was really happy. And I think like this was a celebration of that, but I went to a Fleetwood Mac concert.
Yeah.
Doing things that you do when you party.
Yeah.
And like, it was probably the funnest night of my
Yeah.
life. So Zoya and I just like, that was like we'd just moved out and like, I got to live with my best friend and have it as a positive experience. And that was like our goodbye
Yeah.
to that chapter of our lives. And then we both, got our partners and things like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So it was like,
The last hurrah.
Yeah.
we were like holding hands.
Yeah.
Our pupils were like,
Yeah.
and I was watching Stevie Nicks,
Yeah.
which is just like so iconic. So
That's cool.
that's probably another
Yeah.
moment that
I've
I'm
had a
like,
couple actually.
yeah.
We won't turn this into a stories of Jason, but yeah.
Not
I-
yet.
Yeah.
We haven't
coming.
got permission.
It's been coming.
That's its own episode.
Well, a very close second was we had a friend who like was pretending to be not pretending. He was a producer for like movies and shit.
Mhm.
So he got this like gig. No, it fucking gets wild.
Yeah.
So he got all this money to make a movie, but he didn't make the movie. So he got all the money, but he didn't make the movie.
So, okay, so your friend's a fraud.
So we went over to America to watch basketball, and then we just like, hey, we knew they were in the area. He's like, come, hang out, whatever. So we're like, cool. I was like, give us the best time, LA can provide.
That money can buy.
And then like, little do we know is like, book this like booth at like this club called One Oak, which is like where all the like popular celebrities and shit go.
Oh.
So we got this like booth, like you're spending all this money, like these champagnes coming out, sparklers and shit, and we were just getting absolutely fucked up. Like,
I love that.
we went to this like, because it has a curfew, you go to these like after parties. So we went to this party in like the Hollywood Hills. It was like the nicest house I've ever seen in my life. So me and my mates rock up, like, we don't know anybody. My mate fell over, split his face open. We thought he got into a fight. So we're like, no, who was it? Who was it? Ready to like throw down and shit. And they're like, this guy's like, nah, man. He's like, I saw him fall over. He just ate shit. So yeah, and then we end up like in the hospital, and like we were all drunk and fucked up. And then like we're just being dickheads. And then this like policeman come over. He's like, look, guys, like you obviously aren't from around here. I can put you in jail right now if you don't leave. And we're just like, all the best with your eyebrow, bro.
That's
That was a
good.
pretty close second.
That's good.
In terms of like absolute fun. But yeah. What's up, guys? So before we move on, just a little bit more information for those people who are curious about coaching. Maybe they want someone to take care of their training, get a bit more specific, take it to the next level, or even just keep them accountable to all of the things that they need to do. So again, you guys can go onto the website, get a little bit more information. It's got all the information on there on what's involved to take your training to the next level. You can hit the inquiry button, and then we'll get on a strategy call and see what we can do for you. There's a couple more training ones, and they'll be real quick. What's your ultimate gym pet peeve? So we spoke about ours already, but
I think we got distracted. We didn't really talk about
oh yeah, ultimate gym pet peeve. Yeah, we said we were going to come back to it when we
Yeah.
didn't because we felt sorry for Tam.
Yeah.
For the time.
which will ironically come out next week because this one's before that one.
Oh yeah, cool.
Go.
Ultimate. It can
Like-
be anything. What's the one thing in the gym that annoys you?
It's not petty. Like there's little petty things, but the main thing that annoys me is probably like when men approach
Yeah,
you.
see, I knew it. I knew it'd be different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
wanted to do
Like
this.
I can say like when people leave like 300 kilos of weight plates on a leg press.
Yeah, standard.
But that's like normal, right? I train at Muscle City. Like that's like every day.
Yeah.
Probably like when someone approaches you with the intention of chatting you up. in
So
the gym.
paint the picture for us, because like I'm not one of those people, and we're out of the game, and we're not also a younger woman. So
So
And
I
we've established that we are not that attractive.
I'm not going to approach the opposite sex because we are not attractive.
I was, and it doesn't matter like what you're training in. Like
Yeah.
I will train in like the baggiest of clothes. Like
Yeah.
90%.
Is that a conscious choice?
I
It's
mean,
pretty sad if it is.
I
That's all,
no, I
you know.
dress like a 13-year-old boy in general.
Yeah, so you don't make, but you don't.
No.
You're not making the
I don't.
workout choices.
No,
because
no, no.
Of that.
I
Like,
don't deliberately change the way I look to distort my figure. No.
Yeah,
like-
and to stop it from you being like less approachable. You know
No,
what I mean?
no,
Yeah.
definitely not. That's my
Yeah, you just wear what
conversation.
you just wear what
100%.
you wear.
But
yeah.
like, and if I'm not wearing something literally like what I'm wearing now is what I would train in. If I'm not wearing that, I will be wearing shorts and I'll train in my sports bra. Like I don't care. So if it's hot, I train in my sports bra. If it's not hot, I train in a baggy t-shirt or a jumper. Like I trained a jumper last night.
yeah,
But I will give an example. So guy on the Smith machine, I'm on the last rack of the squat rack. I'm doing push presses. You were coaching me at the time. I'm doing push presses, superset with like something else. And as I'm just like standing in between waiting, just walks over. He's like, we should go for a coffee after this.
Oh wow.
And I was like, he
I
sounded.
can't even talk to the guy in the manhole.
We should
No,
should go
and
for a coffee.
let me, like, I'm not someone that's like, I don't want to be approached, so I'm going to have a grumpy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have a resting bitch face. Like,
Yeah, it's good.
like if someone smiles at you, you just can give a, and then keep going. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
typical
yeah,
to the camera.
yeah.
But like I don't invite it by locking eyes with someone.
Yeah, because then it's like,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
they
I
looked
won't.
at me. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yes.
I consciously avoid making eye contact more than once. But like, you know, if I'm watching someone do absolutely terrible lifting, I'm like,
Yeah, you just can't look. Yeah, I'm the same.
Or on the other
if
hand,
they
someone's
move really well,
amazing, and I'm
yeah.
like,
That's what we spoke
and
about.
I will go like if there is like happened this week, like a guy kind of kept like looking in my direction. And
Just being real animated. I want in on this.
yeah, a guy was like looking in my direction. So it was my deadlift day. So I did 4x3 at 130 deadlifts. And then I went on to bench 60 kilos for 5s with a pause.
Such a subtle flex that was.
That's it.
But it was like really early in the morning. So there weren't many people at the gym. And I could see a guy that was training like 2 racks over. And I was like, oh. He's like looked over at me like a few times. I've made eye contact. The first one was a smile. The second one was a like, why are you looking at me?
Oh, yeah.
But then as I went over to bench, he walked past and I like was grabbing a weight plate and we crossed paths and he's like, you're really strong. And then like kind of kept walking.
So he just respected.
Yeah. So then we had a conversation and we spoke about deadlifting
Yeah.
and benching and blah, blah,
There's
blah.
definitely got
There's
to be
ways
like
to do it, but
too intense.
that, and then I've had another guy when I was benching, I was wearing my Lord of the Rings top and it says Sauron on the front, but
Yeah.
it kind of looks like it's a metal band t-shirt.
Yeah.
And a guy that always trains at the gym, I see him every time I'm there, looked over me and he's like, I don't know that brand while I'm benching. That band while I'm benching. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not it.
He was trying to read my top. So he was like looking over,
What the
trying to
fuck?
read my top. So I don't hate men in the gym. I don't hate men. I have one of my own.
2 of them.
Yeah. But that.
Yeah,
So
that's
like,
not it.
don't objectify me.
Yeah.
Don't treat me like I'm a
Yeah.
piece of meat.
Mm.
And don't ruin my fucking workout. I was
Don't
like,
you
yeah.
dare think that you can approach me for more of my time
Yeah.
when I've given you absolutely no indication. Even if I did give you an indication, like say, like you know what I mean. Like there
Yeah,
are
no,
obviously
I
people
understand.
that,
Yeah.
like I don't know if you make, I don't know what men see as like indication because like obviously there's something going on in their head that's not going on in
Yeah.
my head, but that is just like normal.
Yeah.
I think it's such a such a weird thing. So the Modern Wisdom podcast, they talk a lot, obviously, from a men's point of view.
Yeah.
And like the lack of sex that men are having and the fear that they have approaching
Yeah.
women.
And they're
blah,
lonely-
blah, blah,
they're
blah.
lonely.
I don't
Yeah.
see any of that.
So that's what's wild is it's almost like because, and this is not justified in behavior, it's still trash behavior. It's like because they're almost scared, it's like you send the dick pic on Instagram or you walk up and like apply, we should go for coffee. It's like, what's my fuck? Do you know my name?
Mm.
Like I've heard women talk about it in the past where it's like the balance. Some women are like, the gym is not the place to meet someone you want to date. And then the counter argument to that is like, well, if the gym's the only place you go outside of home and work.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
meeting
you
someone
can
that's-
absolutely meet somebody in the gym, but let me tell you, going up to them and
That's not the right way to do
asserting-
it.
Yeah. There's a certain
yeah,
way.
like if someone had and I wasn't, you know, engaged to be married early next year with a child with a man that I love.
So there's the sign off, guys. Leave her alone.
If there was like, if there, and I'm sure there are people listening to the, like, if anyone listens to the podcast because they follow me on Instagram, it's like, listen, please fucking listen to what I'm saying. We train at the same gym. But like, if you are respectful and polite and you say hello and you say goodbye and you just ask about my training session. Like there are so many men, whether they work behind the counter at the gym or like I've just met them because we train at the same time. Like there are so many males and females that I have conversations with at the gym that are super amicable, that are really lovely. And if I was single and they had like eventually just kept developing into conversations as they went on, that would be something that happens organically.
Yeah. And
How-
that was the point that they sort of made. It was like, you can, but it's
This
not,
person has like no
it's not
idea
a
who I
nightclub.
am.
Yeah, it's not. You
it's
have to
not
be
a
so
nightclub.
abrupt
It's
about
like,
it,
hey,
yeah.
it's 1 a.m. You want to...
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm,
this
There's
is
no
the
one
fucking
left.
gym, bro. Yeah.
I'm there like a fucking caveman. I rolled out of bed. It's 5:30 and like I'm getting out from underneath the bar. You want to go for a coffee? I'm like,
Nah, that's too much
Yeah.
pre-workout, bro.
what in the fuck? Yeah.
I'm
Sorry, over my
caffeinated enough.
caffeine. I was
Caffeinated
like,
enough.
I just like, at the time, I think I was only like a year postpartum. So it was very strange because you go for so long being pregnant and then being like early postpartum that just like no one sees you as an object of desire aside from your partner because they're like, wow, you really did that. But then like that was one of my first big experiences where I'm like, oh no. Like, and I wasn't polite. Like I wasn't like, fuck off, you dog. But I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not?
Well, that's even worse. Absolutely not.
Yeah, but when you lead with that much,
That's great. Yeah, it's great.
And like, I never like saying first thing off the bat. Like, I think it's really belittling when the reason you say no to somebody is just because I've already got a partner. No, like, that's so fucking disrespectful. Don't you dare approach me, whether I've got a partner or not. Like, don't you dare talk to me like that and assume.
So the fact that he said why not after that, it's like the fucking entitlement.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Have
like,
you seen me?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I could definitely already outlift what you're doing over there, but that's not even the reason. But no, it's just so gross. But anyway, that's
ours are nothing compared to that.
Are you super? We've talked about it before, but like, I'm so conscious
of not approaching women in the gym, even to be friendly.
Of not being a creep, even though I'm married. No, like
no. Sometimes
just,
like I
speaking-
avoid speaking to women
speaking to people.
who
I
know how to
speak
work
to
out.
so-
I'm trying to be
Yeah.
so nice, and then I just think this person just wants me to fuck off because they just think I'm like every other dude, and I'm like, I just like the gym.
No,
And
I
you
think
work
it's
out,
so
and I just want
polite.
to talk about working out.
Yeah,
There's like someone that works at the front counter of the gym that I train at, and like that man knows my running pace because he used to be a runner. And he's like, "So what are you training today?" And like one day I was like, "Oh, deadlifts." And the next day I was like, "Oh, I'm just here for a run." And he was like, "You run?" So then we would like chat about it. So now like if I get off the treadmill and he's working, he'd be like, "What was your pace?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he'll like give me running advice and like, but it's not.
not mansplaining.
No ulterior
Yeah.
motive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, and you know what? I don't even care if in his brain, like, I don't care what that person's thinking because all they've done is show me like absolute respect. And whether I've been there with Bryce or whether I've been there by myself, he has still always walked out of his way to say hello
Yeah.
and whatever. Like, I don't care if someone approaches me to talk about my training.
Yeah.
I don't care. I never will. I love the
Yeah,
gym.
I still
These are my
reckon-
people.
It's really strange in my gym at the moment. So there's like people that go to the gym, and then there's inside that people that go to the gym like we go to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then inside that there's another like
People that go to the gym like Ben goes.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the gym that I'm training at now, there's half a dozen, maybe 8 people that train.
Yeah.
There's a few people that go
They
to
exercise.
exercise and stay
Yeah.
in shape and blah blah blah. But there's half a dozen that fucking train. 2 massive juice heads.
At least you got 2 of them.
Your 2 clients who I finally met, Lucy. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute.
She said she met you on Monday. Yeah.
So, yeah, them, and then there's a handful of, I would assume they're 20-ish. I'm so distorted now. Amy and I were talking about this at dinner the other day. We had this waitress come out. She's like, she's serving alcohol, but she looks 12. How old are these people?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and we're like, yeah, well, you thought people in their 30s were fucking old when we were 20.
Yeah.
So fuck.
Yeah, people
You're like,
in their
"Oh, fuck,
30s.
I got to serve these old
Yeah, I was
fucks."
like, I thought you were 16, but you're obviously not. Anyway, so the only people that train in the gym outside of 2 guys that, like, they talk to everyone and they're super friendly, like they're the big bear of the gym, like you.
Oh, I've never been approached by.
Big bear
I've
of the
never.
gym.
The big cuddly bear, you know what I mean? It's like, he looks
Jason's
scary,
like,
but
"What
he's
gym
really
you going
nice.
to?"
Yeah, it's like, oh, what?
I've never had a bad experience with, and I train at a gym that is
Massive
Yeah.
dudes.
80% of it. Like, I've never had a bad experience with a juice head that trains at the gym and cares about his training.
Yeah.
In fact, they're the people
'Cause they
I
just care about
seek
their
out to spot
Yeah, because
me.
they go there
Yeah.
to train. And
Yeah.
They don't really care about anything else.
Yeah.
Precisely.
So I'm like in this weird,
Yeah.
I want to relate with people
Yeah.
in the gym that
Yeah.
take this to the level that I do, and they're on Instagram with it, and they're
Mm.
some of them have got careers in it, blah blah blah. But it's also like, I understand you're in a crop and booty shorts. I'm not like, I just want to say hi.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was a chick I hadn't actually seen before, coming in, was squatting like she would have been 60 kilos, was squatting body weight for reps, and I was like, oh, someone in here that's like relatively strong. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I sort of like made eye contact a couple of times, went to smile, and she sort of looked away, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's cool. That's
it.
fine.
So, yeah.
So then Lucy came in, your client, who I'd met the other day, and I was like, headphones out. She asked me a question. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you're training. Like, I'll leave you alone. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
No,
Like,
I told her to ask
I'm,
you.
I'm out of the gym. I'm out of
Jason's like,
I was like, you see
Hamper.
Ben and you have a question, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to
I don't
advise.
work in the gym anymore. If you ask me a question about fitness, I'm fucking in. So
Yeah.
we had, my rest period went to, I don't know, 10 minutes
Yeah.
talking about shit. And then the girl was nearby.
Yeah.
Did my next set, turned around, and she like stopped and smiled at me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like almost like an
It's like you
acknowledgement
broke
of
that
like,
barrier down.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know
like
what we
perceived
need?
oh,
barrier.
you're not here to
We
fucking
need other women to already give a male a tick of approval before we're like, oh, they're approachable.
yeah.
Well, you just need to hear them speak and converse with other people, and then they're like, oh, this dude's just a dude who's just stalking people. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, he's friendly.
I
Just, you know.
don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that women are wrong for being very defensive straight off the bat.
I agree.
No, yeah.
and then
yeah.
I sometimes feel bad for because the men that I'm around
Yeah.
always have good intention because I don't surround myself with dickheads. Like you guys always have good intention, so I feel bad because yeah, it would really depend on the day. Because if you're the second person to smile at her in that day, she's like, "Can you just fuck
Yeah.
off?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't even bother, just because I
That's what I mean.
I have to tiptoe if I can't be myself.
That's
I end up
my
just being
general
awkward.
approach. That's my approach.
Yeah. If I feel like I have to
Which
walk on
feels
eggshells
more weird.
around you, I can't be me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just not going to be it. Like,
Yeah.
so sometimes I just walk around the gym and people probably think this dude's a fucking asshole, but I'm like, I don't want to have the awkward conversation of trying to you know converse with someone if they just think that I'm there for ill intentions and shit.
Yeah.
It's like I shouldn't have to walk around with my wedding band wrapped around my finger, which probably doesn't matter to some people anyway.
Yeah.
And then just have that conversation where someone's like, oh fuck, just say what you need to say. I just want you to leave.
Literally.
So I'm like, oh fuck, I'll just keep it to myself.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad too sometimes.
Yeah.
I had such a cool experience with a young guy at the gym. I think we talked about it on the pod. It was his squats were
Yeah.
the best I've ever seen an 18-year-old squat.
Yeah.
Look, he was probably 24 based on the but he was
30.
He was my age.
yeah, he was my age, just not losing his hair. So I afterwards went up to him and he thought I was coming to kick him off a machine. And he was like, oh, were you using this? And I was like, nah, bro, I just wanted to say your squats look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And he was like his face lit up.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, thank you so much. And obviously he put a lot of time and effort into it. And it's this girl was like, I would love to have that interaction with you.
Yeah.
Know your name and be able to say hello to you next time I come into the gym.
Yeah.
But that's going to be way too much. So I'm just...
It just,
also
yeah.
got to grade it.
Yeah.
over-
Yeah, and then it's now we've smiled. It's
Yeah.
next time we're oh, it's squats look good today.
Totally
Walk away.
depends
Yeah.
on the way you're approached. I fucking
Yeah.
love. Who doesn't? I love when someone's like, "Wow, you're really strong." I'm like, "Thank you."
It's
Yeah.
I try really hard.
bit of affirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Sweet.
core of STCfit.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
We all need
Affirmation is the core of STCfit. I've worked it out.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
Validation.
validation. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Tell
When we
me
do
I'm
our
doing good.
when we do our hiring, what is your love language?
Yeah.
Words of
That's it.
affirmation. You're hired.
100%.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Tell
just-
me what I already believe about myself.
when you peel all the layers back,
We
they're
all
all
just-
different, and then affirmation sits at the core.
Yeah.
And it's all the same.
Yeah.
Do we
That's
have
it.
any other training questions?
One more question, and then we'll
Yeah.
wrap it up. So this one will be a good one to sign off on. What's the biggest advice you could give any lifter right now?
Single
Best
piece.
piece of advice you can give any lifter right now.
Right now.
You gone first.
It's going to take 3 times longer than you think.
Oh, really? I was just gonna don't do this, and then done. But it's okay.
No, that's
I thought you were gonna say the.
That's the
I thought it was just a quick one, and you're
Ben's
like,
going to talk for ages
we're
again.
talking about training. Oh fuck, here we go. Get the pillow
It's
out.
gonna take 3 times longer than you think for me to answer
This-
that question.
Answering this question is going to take 3 times longer than you think. That's what I thought. Yeah,
No.
that's a good one. I like
That's
it.
great.
Yeah, I like that.
No, your outcome will
Good job.
take 3 times longer.
I like it.
Doing things optimally isn't optimal if you can't sustain it.
Yeah, awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, and I was going to say stop overcomplicating things
Yep.
and just
Do what you
Fucking-
enjoy and do it all the time,
That's it.
often as best to your ability, consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it looks like. That's going to get you the best.
enjoy it,
outcome.
work hard. It's simpler than you think. Just
Totally.
Stop complicating it.
100%.
Done.
So to build on my one to make it take longer than
3 times as long.
So you got to say three or more sentences.
your point of enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's going to take 3 times longer than you think it is. So don't base your reward system based on the outcome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You have to
also have
enjoy
to
the
add
daily.
that I hate every single set of deadlifts I do, but I enjoy training. And that's the other thing. You're not going to be smiling the whole way through
No.
it. That's not enjoyment necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those videos where it's like this is how I look at the gym. So if I don't look like this and they're just walking around the gym deadlifting with a big smile on their face, no, it fucking sucks and it's hard. So I'm
Sometimes-
going to look sad.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when I send Ben my, lifting videos, which are, only really deadlifts and bench at the moment, which you can't see my face in bench, aside from, my double chin on the side. And, I'll look at my face in the deadlifts and I'm like, yeah, somewhere in there, I love it. And then my face the whole time is like, I'll finish the set, and I'm like, take off my belt and like walk away really sad.
Deadlifts are my favorite exercise of all time. I like snarl and shake the bar and like growl at myself, and for a 1RM, like I'm not the best version of me when I'm standing over a barbell, but it's like that's my most fun part of my whole workout, my whole training ever.
I'm at the point of deadlifts now where I was at the gym and it was really quiet because it was early, and I was like to Bryce, I was like, fuck, I just want to yell. Yeah. Like I gave myself some leg slaps before I went to the bar, and I just like wanted to yell at the bar before I did it, and I was like,
yeah, because you make too much noise, everyone just goes,
and then, and then I'm like that real guttural yell you want to do, and I was like, I'm so tough.
Yeah, training with these two in the garage, like when we were still not really allowed out.
Yeah,
just like the aggression that I would approach the barbell with, and then put it down and hang out with the two calmest humans in my entire life.
Yeah,
it's like I feel strange.
Yeah,
did I just embarrass myself?
I can't wait to test so I can.
We didn't have
yell.
a second thought about it.
No,
if it makes you feel better.
Thanks, appreciate it. Words of affirmation.
Yay!
All right, we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I need a wee.
Okay,
nice.
Awesome. Thanks for listening, guys. As always, enjoy the episode. Like, share, sub, do the social media thing, give us a tag, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.